Hey guys, welcome. My name is Chris Anderson, and this video is about Microsoft.NET. So the first thing to ask is, what is .NET? If you go to .NET.microsoft.com, you can find some information on .NET. But me speaking specifically, when I first started working as a professional developer, we used .NET, and I'm still using it to this day. That's 2004 up until now, and there's been a lot of different changes. Right now they're on .NET 7, I believe. Yeah, .NET 7 is the most recent version, but you can build a lot of things with .NET, and it just a few things about it is, we'll scroll down here. The main thing is free and it's open source, so you don't have to pay anything to use the .NET library. It's sitting right there on GitHub to look at. You can build a lot of different things, different types of applications with it, like web, mobile, desktop. Let me scroll down here so you could see all the different things you could build with it. So as I said, you got web, mobile, desktop, microservices, cloud, machine learning, game development, and Internet of Things, IoT. The most popular would probably be web, mobile, and if you want to dive into it, game development. And if you click on each of these, it'll give you some additional information. So if you click web, it'll give you some information on ASP.NET, which the language that you use in ASP.NET, you got C#, you have VB. So when I first started my career, I used VB for a few years, and now I've been C# for the past 10, 11 years. It's a very popular language. So, yeah, maybe a little bit biased on C#, but it's one of my favorite languages. Yeah, you can build web apps, APIs, mobile as well. So there's a new thing called .NET Multi-Platform App UI. For short, that's .NET Maui, which is one of my favorite islands in Hawaii, by the way. But that has nothing to do with the island of Hawaii, I'm sure. But yeah, the cool thing about this is that it's multi-platform. So when I wanted to get into app development, I knew C# very well. But if I wanted to build mobile applications on the iPhone, for example, I'd have to learn how to use Xcode, and I needed a Mac to code on, which I didn't have at the time. But the cool thing here is that I could write my code in one code base, so I could write it in C#, and it'll work natively on Windows, iOS, Android, because it's all sitting on top of that .NET framework. So I think that's pretty cool. So there's more information on here that you can learn about .NET Maui. You could read some documents here. And the other thing I said that's popular is game development. I'm not a game developer. I'll tell you guys that right now. I try to get into game development, and I don't know, maybe I'll try again, but writing some simple games or something. But you could do it in .NET for sure. And yeah, it's called Unity. So you could read up on getting started with Unity. You can build 2D games, 3D games. You can build them for the PC, Mac, Xbox consoles, VR, virtual reality. So as you can see, is you can do a lot in .NET, and like I said, it's a large C# community. So when you're looking for some help on different things, the community is very helpful. Stack Overflow website, you could find answers to a lot of problems that you might be having. And so yeah, so those are just probably three of the probably most popular things with web, mobile, and game development. Yeah, you can do some desktop apps. Desktop for me, that's how I learned how to do like a lot of different things in C#. But yeah, there you have it. That is what .NET is, some of the things you can build with it, and it's cross-platform. You can use it on Windows, Linux, Mac OS. So it's a very powerful, popular framework, and it's something I've used for the past 18 years. So if you want to get started using .NET, you'll need Visual Studio. I've got a video showing you how to download Visual Studio 2022 on Windows platform. But if you have Mac OS or Linux, you could download Visual Studio Code or Visual Studio for Mac. All right, so that wraps it up. My name is Chris Anderson. Thanks for watching the video.